Well, what will it look like when we live on Mars? Will there be interesting spaceships going to and from Earth? Will astronauts be out collecting things? Will there even be droids, or is that an alien? Oh my, it's going to be so interesting, but we got to get ready. And so we're going to find out today how tadpoles got us ready to do some of these amazing experiments. Now, what do you think that scientists are going to do with tadpoles? Well, here are some tadpole eggs and a huge tadpole that hatched. Notice that it looks like a little interesting figure with fins. Yeah, and it's going to be swimming in the water. Won't that be kind of fun? And it came from eggs. But now what's going to happen to it before it changes into a real frog? Well, scientists wanted to see, could frogs help us to learn some things about their trip and needs before they went to outer space? So they decided, let's take some tadpoles. Now, the interesting thing about taking tadpoles to outer space is they did give them a kind of a space suit. They put them in water, and that protected them. So that was back in the 1990s, over 30 years ago. And then they also sent 4 African clawed frogs, and that also helped us to learn things. The baby frog or tadpole eggs were laid before they went to outer space, and the tadpoles that hatched appeared to be normal. They could even swim in a straight line. And the tadpole has to change, of course, in its life cycle, and it becomes a frog from the tadpole stage. Well, when the space shuttle landed, these tadpoles were placed in aquariums. And that was sort of like life here on Earth, because when they did this experiment with these tadpoles, they also had a setup on Earth just like it to see what changes both sets of tadpoles would go through. Now, here's another interesting astronaut problem. When the spacecraft goes off, there's a lot of vibration, and it causes humans to get motion sickness. In humans, the inner ear has 2 tasks. It makes it possible for you to hear and to keep your balance. Tests on frogs were done to help us to learn if motion sickness in frogs is the same as it is for humans. The frogs were kept in water doing this experiment. Now, that's going to help us to learn, but this is what they found out for the dear little astronauts going up. All this testing, it did not prove a different way for the astronauts to deal with that vibration. So they had to learn autogenic feedback training. That's sometimes called biofeedback. And what you do is you concentrate on something else besides your surroundings to help you relax. It's a way to distract yourself from a stressful situation. And as you do this, you keep yourself calm. This strategy takes practice, but it is effective. As Christians, we have learned frogs are so amazing. Oh, wonderful frogs. Frogs are so amazing. So, this is what the Bible verse says. God said to us in Psalm 32:8. I will instruct you and teach you in the way that you should go. I will counsel you with my eye upon you. Isn't that wonderful? If we keep our focus on God and what He wants us to do, He will give us the Holy Spirit to get wisdom. Wow, those amazing, amazing frogs in outer space.
Rabbit.